Music is more than just melodies and lyrics. Behind every beat, there's a story. Welcome to Beyond the Music, where we dive into the untold journeys, the struggles, and the triumphs shaping your favorite artists. Before the gospel, before Fully Jesus, before the followers and the stages, there was trauma, transformation, and truth.
I almost lost my life on multiple occasions, was homeless too, never have nowhere to sleep, sleeping in abandoned building, got molested too when I was younger.
This is Beyond the Music, where the melody fades and the real stories begin. Meet gospel artist Sanjay Smith, affectionately known as Prince Saj. With a message rooted in the mantra, Fully Jesus, he is rewriting the rules of gospel music, DJing on dancehall style rhythms while boldly repping his faith.
Me don't in no drama. Anywhere me go, God inna me corner. Coulda straight up a Africa back to Ghana. Where them a go say now if me turn pastor.
His love for music runs deep. Born to a mother who sang backup for reggae legends, music was practically in his DNA.
In high school, at the Seaforth High School, where I started to, knock pencil, friend, and sing just the same, and well, just a bit of vibes, but it was nothing really. But I always loved music.
He honed his skills through competitions like JCDC, Youth Got Talent, and Jamaica's best school band, watering the seed planted years before. But the rhythms weren't always holy. His early years were steeped in dancehall energy.
Doing that at that time, I really thought that was the right thing to do. At that time, it really seemed right. Yeah, make a little money, people are clap your people are say you're bad, and that a carrier go forth.
Dancehall was his bread and butter until he hit a turning point that changed his life forever.
One day I was trying to do a secular freestyle because I used to put freestyles on the internet that time as well. And on that day, nothing was sounding good. Normally when I sing, everything sounded powerful, everything sounded on point, on beat, but that day nothing was coming together. But I had written one gospel song, and I hear a voice say, try singing that gospel song that you wrote. Didn't want to sing it, was a bit hesitant. However, I gave in to the voice after a certain period of time and started singing the gospel song. And the moment I started singing it, everything just came back. Everything sounded good. I was on beat. And I found out that while I was singing too, I was feeling happy. I was dancing, I was jumping, I was laughing, and it just felt good. It was all positive vibrations. And then, from that day I decided that this is the type of music I want to do. Not for the money, not even for the fame, not any of those things, but based on the feeling that I was getting. You understand? I felt back that love and that joy that I always had from a child when it came on to music.
A post announcing his conversion cost him thousands of followers. Friends disappeared, doubt crept in.
I started to question, is this really the right thing to do or the right way to go? But for some reason I kept going on, and I know that reason was God.
And as if the transition wasn't enough, bringing his high-energy dancehall flair to gospel was met with more resistance.
When Jesus was here on earth, you have a lot of people who didn't believe that he was sent by God. It's the same thing that will happen. If you start a business, you'll have people that will support you, you have people who won't support you. That is expected. You understand? And God already showed me that. So yes, sometimes it weighs on you because you're looking at it and say, yo, we're a Christian. I'm here doing the work of God. Why are you not appreciating it? How can you not see that God is using me to do this good work? Why are you against it? And sometimes it's really puzzling.
Some say me a no gospel artist. When a God send me out, say my son go talk this. Me press for the mark in a Christ me nah miss. Make them go and talk me a preach regardless.
But he found his audience, his niche, when he entered the Magnum's Top Performer, a competition traditionally reserved for dancehall artists.
You have many persons who were Christian, but they backslid, living out there in the world for some reason, but still, you talk to them about God, you would believe like, yo, them are Christian. You understand? Those people as well, make up the Christian community. Not because they were in a backsliding state or anything like that. They're still a part of the family. You understand? And those people, when they saw it, they were like, yo, that youth here, I got him, I say. make we support him. You understand? It sparked back that fire, ignite that fire in them to say, yo, you know, say, we need to go back and serve God. Them feel motivated. That courage there, that zeal there where them have for God. Everything just got reignited and them start push forward back again.
Me there ya earth, but I heaven and me home. Gospel lyrics it a beat to make you run before the throne. Feel higher than a drone, undefeated in me zone. Me wasn't just for this, and me I do me thing alone. Me a be Michelangelo for this thing, and me know me win the show. I make the door just like a river man a flow. Competition when me burn up well fast, me never slow. Level, I make me slow it down, you know. And me I run the business, as some rookie join the line. I'm on the brother do it so easy. This is not a pantomime. Global institution say me name it underline, and as the scripture say me know if you go seek you or go find. Level now ready.
Fully on a mission for Christ, Prince Saj is aiming to capture new souls for Christ with the recent release of his debut album, Fully Jesus.
Fully Jesus is just soul out for Christ, heart, mind, soul, and body. You know, giving your all to Jesus Christ, surrendering all. That's what Fully Jesus simply means, you know. And this album, you know, will allow people to surrender to Jesus Christ. I believe it, and that is what God really spoke into me and told me when I was, you know, formulating this album.
Produced by The Journey under the Journey production label, the album highlights his versatility and features notable gospel collaborators.
For the older folks that like the old school kind of vibe where gospel is concerned, that is there. And collaborations, we have DJ Nicholas on the album, we have Blessed Messenger on the album as a feature as well, God Seen It as a feature, John Mark Wigan as a feature as well.
2 tracks hold a special meaning, written from a deeply vulnerable space.
When you talk about songs that would really speak about life, things that I would go through, you know, when I was writing, when I was even singing Fight the Fight in the studio, tears were coming from my eyes. You know, from you hear the title, Fight the Fight, you know, say it's something, you know, just like when Jacob wrestled with the angel for his blessing. You know, we all have our moments like that when we have to wrestle for things that we want and fight. You have to fight the fight.
We are fight the fight, yo, with all my might. Me, I go right me wrong. You go see me on your television with couple lit songs.
And Adonai is like a cry for help. You know, sometimes you don't know what to say. I go through some things and the only thing you can say is just Jesus. Jesus.
Them know the king I go return, a time to step it up. Bless me, bless and never look. I don't know you fill me cup. Prophecy they over me life and you can't interrupt, no.
He's also spreading the message locally and globally.
This year I've seen where I've received more overseas shows than even local shows, you know, and I'm grateful for that. Antigua, came back from Antigua, just the other day, and it was really great. You know, the people was just so, you know, warm towards the songs, and they knew the songs as well. You know, also went to Trinidad, and Trinidad, I'm telling you, like, there was at a point where I was singing a song and I could stop singing and people were singing it and I was like, whoa.
You better watch what said, man of God, we no afraid. No care who you send, I could have angel a dead. Bible verse of king, I never like I said. The way Jesus sing, you better know say you're dead. Now kill on myself.
You know, the music is really transcending borders and doing what God said that it would do, you know, as it relates to going to New York. You know, when I went to New York the first time, I'm telling you, the people, they were just so warm towards it in New York as well.
But even now, beneath the smile and scriptures lie real-life trauma and healing, surviving a near-death experience.
I was going home one night. I had a show, right? I got booked for an event. Say for instance, the day was Friday, the event was Saturday, you know, for example. I didn't have an iron to iron the clothes at my home, right? So I went down to my friend's place and ironed the clothes down there, you know, and after ironing the clothes, leaving from my friend's house now, going back home, saw some youths on the corner, youths that you would say you're good with in the community, you would say you're bridging them. So they stopped me and they said, listen, hey, sing a tune for an artist. And you know, me I go sing a tune because, you know, me know so them I go make noise and cheer and all of them things. So I stop there and DJ for a good 10 minutes. And then I say, yo, me have to go, you know, because I have a show tomorrow. You know, walking, going around, listening to my music, singing. A car just come around the corner. I was walking around a dark path. Like, you know, when you're going around a corner, there's no street light on some of those corners. And you have this high hill, like this high column. And I was walking on the high column, going around, and the cars flash around the corner. And the moment the car came around the corner, the way how the car came around, I knew that something was up. It's like, and now I understand that it wasn't just intuition. It was just God signaling me that, listen, something is about to happen. You need to find a way to get out of this situation. And the moment the car came around the corner, by the time the car reached me, I was already going over the wall, like tilt, going over the wall, right? And the guy just fly the car door. And when I look, all I saw was the sparks coming off the gun. And when I went down, dropped over the wall, you know, roll a few times, got up back, you know, and started running through the bushes. I couldn't really see anything because it was very dark, but, you know, just the other cars were passing by up on the road, so I was just watching the lights passing, and that was what I was using to navigate, you know, where to go, and knowing that that is the road. But then I was fearful because I'm saying, what if they double back and I'm going up? What if they see me and realize that I didn't get shot?
And deeper still, revelations of childhood abuse at the hands of a relative, a moment of unimaginable pain.
At first, when people do things to you, when you're not a Christian, you don't think about forgiving them. You're thinking about getting even. You're thinking about getting revenge. However, now walking this path, I see that forgiving people is basically even something for you. It's not so much even for them, but it's basically for you.
Through it all, Prince Saj stands tall, rooted in the gospel.
When God says his plans for me is to prosper me, give me hope and a future, his plans for me is for good and not for evil, God is letting me know that, listen, I'm your father and I won't do you any harm. The things that I have in store for you are so great, you understand? So God is already reassuring me and assuring me, say, listen, I am the way, you understand? And once you're with me, your future is secure. And for anyone in the world, they would love to know that their future is secure.
From Spanish Town dancehall shows to gospel's main stage, Prince Saj proves that transformation is possible and purpose is powerful. He is more than just a sound. He is a testimony in motion. This is Beyond the Music, where stories sing louder than the songs.
This is a testament, fire upon the pestilence, destined for excellence, blessing just a pour, you see the evidence. In my life, God favor take up residence, mansion in the hills where we want to. Me no see nothing where my God can do. I live life now, have no time to argue. I wrestle for the blessing like Jacob me want to. At this we pressing on, power territory larger. God blessing just a pour from every corner. Yeah, we acting up in place, but I never lava. Been a work hard, know what time to work smarter. See me goals there when me gone for clothes a designer. We are past with the vision like a the brainer. Grace a pour from heaven and me in line. For we level up and elevate every core decipher. Cause what? Nobody no more than we. Nobody no more than we. Play dumb, fill up with the spirit and I never rear-rum. Lift me high to the hill, no devil we no fear none. The righteous might fall, but we never stay down. You not gonna leave me nor forsake me, cause you call me a son. Who God bless your word, say no man curse. You say seek and we'll find, so you know me a search. It hurt me, physics a division in I church. The first I got the last and the last with the first. Ready up, God say time for level up. Make them know the king I got return, a time for step it up. I bless me, bless I never look, I don't know.